I'm Krishie. I'm a computer scientist turned portrait artist, and I'm here to explain everything to do with AI in the art community. Alright, so first up, how does AI generate art? AI art is generated through machine learning models. There are a few different types of machine learning models, but we'll just focus on these four for now. Generative adversarial networks, variational autoencoders, transformers and diffusion models, and then neural style transfers. Let's start with GANs. GANs work by having two neural networks, a generator and a discriminator. If you input a prompt, the generator will create the image and send it over to the discriminator. The discriminator will check the quality of the image by comparing it to real images. This could be photographs or other art. Once the discriminator has validated accuracy of the image, the generator will share it with the user. If it's not, the generator will keep creating images until it's eventually validated by the discriminator. Only then will it share the image with the user. Variational autoencoders are an example of another generative model. You could use these to clean up an image or generate something that's similar to it. The encoder will compress this data as an abstract vector of some form. The decoder will come along and use this compressed data to generate an image based on the model's training data. Now, this training data stores unimaginably wide datasets from skin texture to vehicle heights, body language and potato shapes, all in the form of abstract vectors. This training data is arranged in a way that makes sense to the model, a multi-dimensional mathematical space called a latent space. So, with more data, the more accurate the generated image. Let's move on to transformers and diffusion models. These models are two separate methods, but when it comes to AI art generation, they can both work together. So this is what Midjourney and DALL-E use. Let's start with transformers. They take an input, break down the text, deciphers its meaning, and then generates images relating to the written prompt. Pretty simple, right? Diffusion models, they will generate an image, but it will be full of noise. So an image of a carrot could look like a collection of orange and green pixels, but over time, with more training data, it will start to look clearer and more identifiable as a carrot and not as a pumpkin. So diffusion models denoise these images. And finally, neural style transfers. This is how AI can replicate art styles from other artists. So here we have the content image and the style image. The content image is what you want to change, and the style image is what you want to change it to. NSTs use something called CNNs, convolutional neural networks, to extract meaningful data from both images at two levels. The higher levels extract the general structure from the content image, and the lower levels extract the finer details from the style image. The model will compare and keep collecting data until it has what it needs to basically reconstruct your content image to look more like your style image. The training process for all of these AI models involve a lot of big data, so a large amount of information stored in a database. During this training, the AI learned how to recognize patterns, textures, colors, compositions. Basically a really intensive crash course on technical anatomy, for the most part. But here's where it gets interesting. If you type in the exact same prompt on multiple different programs, they will generate different images. This is because the models have been created by different people and therefore have been trained by different data. I know that this video is a little bit different to stuff that I normally make, but if you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment if you want more stuff like this, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.